Hey everybody, welcome to the Armory. Tonight I'm going to do a 5-minute video on this pistol right here. This is the Ordnance P12. Let me get you a close-up. So the Ordnance P12 is a 1911, as you can see if you're familiar with the 1911 platform. It's an officer style or size 1911, so it has a 3.5-inch barrel. And this one is a little bit different for a few different ways, and I'll go through those right now. For one thing, it's double stack. So if you look at the thickness of the grip, that is not typical of the 1911. So the magazine actually holds 12 rounds. So that looks more like a typical semi-automatic modern defense pistol rather than a 1911 pistol magazine. This one is a little bit different for a few other reasons. One is I had it actually Teflon coated. So when I bought this, I bought it used. It was nickel plated. It was starting to chip off here and there. I just didn't like it. So I actually sent it to a place called Black Ice Coatings in Spanish Fork, Utah. They took it apart. They coated it in Teflon, black Teflon. I could have chosen from a few different colors, but I just wanted it black. Black Teflon, and then they sent it all back to me. Also had the magazines Teflon coated. The reason I went with Teflon is because it's self-lubricating and very clean. So dirt and grime and powder and all that will just wipe right off of Teflon. And the more that the Teflon coated pieces work against each other and rub against each other, the slicker the Teflon becomes. So in that sense, it's self-lubricating. So very clean, easily cleaned, self-lubricating. It's also very tough. If you were to drop this gun, it would have a better chance, because it's so slick, of ending up without any scratches or any of the Teflon coming off than if it was just simply blued or had other coatings. So Teflon coated, that's one reason this particular firearm is a little unique. Another reason is this right here. So that is, if you can see that, that's the Wilson Combat full-size recoil spring guide rod upgrade kit. And the reason I did that is originally it had like a 2-piece guide rod, and then it had a recoil spring cap in here. But I was a dope and I shot some overpressure ammo, not realizing that the gun wasn't rated for it, which is another thing about the gun. I believe it can take plus P ammo. What it can't take is plus P plus, which is what I shot through it. And I gradually started to notice the slide not wanting to come back into battery, and the recoil spring plug sticking out a little bit. It's breaking, it was splitting apart. Couldn't find replacement parts. Ordnance hasn't made the gun in a while. They didn't have any. I couldn't find them anywhere. It sat disassembled and non-functional for a few years till I finally made my mind up. I'm going to get this gun working again. Found the Wilson Combat replacement, and with some slight modification it was able to work for this gun. The other unique thing about this gun is the grip. This is a Pierce grip, and it adds these finger grooves, and with the magazine in there you end up with 3 perfect finger grooves, which for me, I just love. That just fits like a glove for me. And about the double stack grip in general, if you have medium to larger hands, probably mostly large, you'll probably like this just fine. If you have smaller hands, I think this would be a bit much for you. You can see about where my fingers come to, about the middle of the grip. And for me, that works just fine. But if I had smaller hands, I could see maybe feeling like this was too big in my hand. About the gun, it's got the typical 1911 grip safety on the back, full beaver tail, ambidextrous safety. The sights are 3-dot Novak style sights. The rear sight is windage adjustable if you want to drift it a little bit. It's not easily adjusted, but if you have an adjustment tool, you can do that. And magazine release right there, easy to get to. Slide catch right there, easy to get to. I really love this gun. I regret missing out on hours of shooting it while I was non-functional for a few years. But having 12 rounds of 45 ACP in the magazine is fun. You load up the both magazines, and that's 25 rounds that you can go through in a pretty quick amount of time, and kind of feels like you're not ever running out of ammo compared to regular 1911. So anyway, that's a Pair Ordnance P12 officer style 1911. I would highly recommend it if you ever have the opportunity to buy one yourself. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, anything I didn't answer, any curiosities, and I'd be glad to do my best to help out. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and have a good night. And that's it.